Have you ever been in a relationship where you felt manipulated and controlled, especially when it came to sex and intimacy? Could it be that you were dealing with a narcissist? Welcome to our exploration of narcissism and emotional blackmail in relationships, with a particular focus on sex and intimacy. Narcissists are known for their ability to manipulate others, often using their partner's emotions, vulnerabilities, and insecurities as tools for control. When it comes to intimate relationships, this manipulation may take the form of emotional blackmail, a tactic that can be as subtle as it is destructive. From withholding affection as punishment, guilt-tripping and threats, to creating dependency and playing on insecurities, narcissists can turn the most intimate aspects of a relationship into a game of control. So if you've ever felt like a pawn in someone else's game, this is a conversation for you. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the manipulative games narcissists play. One of the ways narcissists use emotional blackmail is by withholding sex as a punishment. This tactic is not about sex itself, but about control, power, and manipulation. Narcissists may use the threat of withholding sex or intimacy to penalize their partner for perceived transgressions or disobedience. These could be minor things like a disagreement or more serious issues. The narcissist might imply that their partner must meet certain conditions or expectations in order to receive affection or sexual gratification. This creates a power dynamic where the narcissist holds control over a fundamentally important aspect of the relationship. The partner, on the other hand, may feel pressured to conform to the narcissist's wishes or demands out of fear of losing intimacy, thus enabling the narcissist's abusive behavior. This dynamic is not about love or mutual respect, it's about power and control. It's a cruel game of control and manipulation, one that leaves the victim feeling powerless and confused. Another tactic narcissists may use is guilt-tripping and threatening to cheat or leave. Let's delve into this. Guilt, as you may know, is a powerful emotional tool. Narcissists are adept at manipulating this emotion to their advantage, particularly when it comes to sexual intimacy. They may accuse their partner of not caring enough, of being unfaithful, or even of being selfish if they refuse to engage in sexual activities. These accusations are designed to play on their partner's insecurities and fears, effectively guilt-tripping them into compliance. What's more, the narcissist might even bring up past instances where the partner has failed to meet their expectations, using these as ammunition to further guilt-trip their partner into submitting to their sexual demands. The aim here is to make the partner feel guilty and obligated to make up for their perceived shortcomings by meeting the narcissist's sexual desires. Now, let's talk about threats. Threats to cheat or leave the relationship serve as another form of emotional blackmail narcissists use to manipulate their partners. They may imply, or outright state, that their partner's refusal to engage in certain sexual activities will drive them to seek satisfaction elsewhere. This implication can create a great deal of anxiety and insecurity in the partner, who may then feel pressured to comply with the narcissist's demands to prevent this outcome. These threats can be particularly damaging because they not only manipulate the partner into complying with the narcissist's sexual desires, but they also undermine the partner's sense of security and trust in the relationship. The partner may start to question their worth and their ability to satisfy their partner sexually, further feeding into the cycle of guilt and compliance. What's crucial to remember is that these guilt trips and threats are not reflective of any shortcomings on the partner's part. Rather, they are manipulative tactics employed by the narcissist to control and dominate the relationship. The narcissist uses these strategies to keep their partner compliant and to maintain their own sense of power and control. These threats and guilt trips are designed to make the victim feel insecure and fearful, further strengthening the narcissist's control. Emotional manipulation doesn't stop at the bedroom door. In fact, it often intensifies during sexual encounters. In this heightened emotional space, narcissists can wield their manipulative tactics with greater effect, leaving their partners in a state of confusion, guilt, and often self-blame. Consider gaslighting, a common form of emotional manipulation. During intimate moments, a narcissist might twist reality, making their partner question their own perceptions and experiences. For instance, they might deny their partner's feelings or invalidate their reactions, suggesting that they're overreacting or misunderstanding the situation. This form of manipulation is insidious because it creates a sense of doubt and uncertainty. The victim starts questioning their own judgment and sanity, which only strengthens the hold of the narcissist. It's a mind game designed to tip the balance of power in their favor. On top of gaslighting, narcissists can also use the moment of intimacy to blame their partners for any negative experiences. They might criticize their partner's performance, making them feel inadequate or incompetent. They might also blame their partner for their own lack of satisfaction or enjoyment, shifting the responsibility for their emotional well-being onto their partner. This kind of blame shifting serves two purposes. First, it allows the narcissist to avoid responsibility for their own feelings and actions. Second, it creates a sense of guilt and obligation in their partner, who then feels compelled to try harder, do more, or give more to avoid disappointing the narcissist again. In essence, a narcissist can transform the act of lovemaking into an emotional minefield. The intimacy that should bring partners closer together is instead used as a weapon, a means of control. The victim is left feeling confused, guilty, and responsible for the narcissist's emotional well-being. This is not a healthy expression of love or intimacy. It's a power play, a game of control where the narcissist is always the winner and their partner the loser. And the saddest part? The victim often doesn't even realize they're part of a game until it's too late. Sex becomes another battleground for control and power, leaving the victim feeling confused and guilty. It's a cruel and damaging form of emotional manipulation, and it's important to recognize it for what it is. Creating a sense of dependency and playing on insecurities are two more ways narcissists use emotional blackmail. Through these tactics, they exert a powerful, controlling influence over their partners, shaping the dynamics of the relationship to their advantage. Let's start with the creation of dependency. Narcissists have a knack for making their partners feel as if they cannot survive without them. They do this by controlling access to sex and intimacy, making their partner feel emotionally and sexually reliant on them. This control is not about love or mutual satisfaction. Instead, it's a strategy to assert dominance and maintain the upper hand in the relationship. The partner, feeling dependent, may find it increasingly difficult to assert their own needs or desires, or to challenge the narcissist's behavior. Then there's the exploitation of insecurities. Narcissists are adept at identifying their partner's vulnerabilities and fears, and they use this intimate knowledge to their advantage. They may make cutting remarks or belittle their partner in subtle ways, chipping away at their self-esteem and confidence. Over time, this erodes the partner's sense of self-worth, making them more susceptible to the narcissist's manipulative tactics. Sex becomes another tool at the narcissist's disposal, used to intensify feelings of insecurity. They may criticize their partner's performance or desirability, stoking fears of inadequacy or rejection. They may also use sex as a means to validate their own attractiveness and worth, further undermining their partner's self-esteem. These tactics are not about fostering a healthy, loving relationship. They are about power and control. The narcissist's goal is to keep their partner off balance, insecure, and dependent, thereby ensuring their continued compliance and submission. The victim becomes emotionally and sexually reliant on the narcissist, further strengthening the narcissist's hold over the relationship. Finally, narcissists may use affection and intimacy as a reward for compliance with their wishes. In the complex dynamics of a relationship with a narcissist, affection becomes a commodity, a bargaining chip to be traded for obedience or compliance. It's a subtle yet powerful means of exerting control, reinforcing desired behaviors, and keeping the partner in a state of uncertainty. Imagine a scenario where affection is used as a carrot, dangled enticingly in front of the partner. This affection is not freely given, but rather, it's conditional, hinged on the partner meeting certain expectations or demands. The partner is made to feel that they must earn this affection. The narcissist uses this tactic to manipulate their partner's behavior, making them strive for the reward of affection and intimacy. This reward system, cloaked in the guise of love, creates a power dynamic that's beneficial to the narcissist. The promise of intimacy becomes a tool for manipulation and control. To sum up, narcissists can use a variety of tactics to manipulate and control their partners through emotional blackmail, especially when it comes to sex and intimacy. They may withhold sex as a form of punishment, making their partners feel they must meet certain conditions to receive affection. They can also guilt-trip their partners into sexual activities, playing on insecurities and fears to force compliance. Some narcissists might threaten to cheat or leave the relationship, using these threats as a tool to manipulate their partners into fulfilling their sexual desires. During intimate moments, they might gaslight their partners, invalidating their feelings and blaming them for any negative experiences. In doing so, they create a sense of dependency, making their partners feel emotionally and sexually reliant on them. They may also exploit their partner's insecurities and use affection as a reward for compliance. Remember, if you find yourself in a relationship with a narcissist, seek help. You deserve love and respect, not manipulation and control. Thanks for watching.